Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, and he sort of treads water doing these weird-ass random runs over and over. Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it, they did it, oh no. Okay, it's been forever since we played the Keeper. WSJA9BHR. I gotta remember just what the heck the Keeper actually even does. We got the ability to give ourselves more HP via the almighty Aller. I'm okay with that. We have triple shot, and we should probably not take damage on the first floor. We also should leave a penny on the ground. You know what? We just got petrified poop. That is a fairly enormous upgrade. I'm really happy about that. It's not quite, you know, swallowed penny levels, but it gives us a start. And as a character for whom we can't gain HP, really at least, this is a good choice. Now, I really should have, obviously, taken advantage of the fact that we could have used the wooden nickel there. Now, as long as there's poop, we have a pretty good chance to get extra pennies. From a, like, floor-by-floor standpoint, this is really useful for us. We also now have number 2. Number 2 is really good, except when it ends up hitting us. So we have to be a little careful about that. Right now, I'm just leaving a penny on the ground, which I think is a decision that's going to prove very useful for us. We're going to blow up whatever we can / have to blow up here in order to get down. And that is pretty excellent. We're just going to keep our money for now. We can get in there and get that other golden chest, so that's something we're going to endeavor to do. And, you know, this run takes as long as it takes. We're going to just do our damnedest to win as the Keeper. It's something that I've been lucky enough to be able to do somewhat consistently, but certainly not with 100% efficiency. That would be ridiculous. We can go to our shop and milk the Christ out of our donation machine because we basically have unlimited bombs. So let's go check and see what we got up here. Is there anything we want? It's all keys and tarot cards. I guess we will buy a tarot card just to see. Maybe there's a theoretical chance that provides us with more value in the future. I mean, we really should not. You know what? I'm just going to fight the boss. And I really wish it was not dickhead tiny boss. Did I think I was gonna die there? Never for a second in my mind did I assume that we had any risk of death on this run. What did I do? Well, I got hit by some stationary spikes, which never should happen. But we're going. Just be cool. We'll get a cube of meat. It's not like we have a deal with the devil to worry about. Hopefully we'll get another charge. The problem is I don't want to go back to get money, because if I go back, I risk going into a, I have to go through the spikes again, which there's probably a good chance we don't get hit, but why risk it, is my feeling on that. Okay, so we got tons of keys. Don't forget about poops. Poops are useful. Not a secret room, that's fine. Just gonna hold off here and try to find, money on the ground. Burning basement means more fires than poops, I think, but, we're going to throw down bombs occasionally, try to find secret rooms. Secret rooms can contain money, sometimes a lot of it. Money is our life force right now, so this is valuable. Strength card is just kind of like, it's nice to have. The chaos card potentially serves a way more valuable purpose. So I'm gonna prioritize that chaos card for now. Mostly because it's substantially better than anything else. I'm gonna take that penny with us. We got a good chance at keeping our health in a decent situation here. So let's just not panic. You know, there's poops around. There you go. Just drop one of these. Now everything's gonna be freed, but they're not gonna really have much of a chance to rush us down early. Get a couple extra keys. I think we will go to the double key room now. My reasoning for that is we now have 2 keys. Of course, we could go to our shop and our item room instead, I guess, but I want to see what's in here. We had 2 chests, and these chests have given us 2 bombs. I'd say that's pretty much a whiff. Blind Rage has the potential to be pretty good, but it's not immediately good for us, so I'm going to pass on it for now. It's not immediately better than the Petrified Poop, I guess, is what I'm saying. We do have a black market or a crawl space, and it's a crawl space that gives us the unicorn horn. Unfortunately, the unicorn horn doesn't make sense as an item to take here. And I do mean unfortunately, because, you know, invincibility is nice, but we can't replace our spacebar item unless it's with something, like, truly incredibly exceptional. This is good. We got a small rock. Really useful item in a lot of situations. Counterfeit penny, unfortunately, doesn't really serve much of a purpose for us here. Swallowed penny is incredible. Counterfeit penny doesn't do much of anything. I'll take that. Looks like we'll be able to go get something from our shop on this floor. We can't get into the boss trap room, which I guess I'm not that bummed out about. We don't have to go to the boss trap room. I might as well shoot this. I'd like to get one more penny if possible. We're getting something either way. So there's 15 cents. That's a big milestone for us. Are we going to take a deal with the devil? It's quite unlikely. But there's actually HP for us here, so there's a case to be made that we could take one deal with the devil and then get super bandage and be back to our normal level of HP, right? I'm not ruining my run by doing that, correct? By the way, as the keeper, in case you forgot, you get flies instead of spirit hearts, because you can't pick up spirit hearts. So, super bandage definitely gives us a red heart. And in giving us a red heart, I believe in this circumstance, that means that it will give us an extra coin container. If not, well, then I've pretty much fucked us on this run. But I'm definitely gonna try. If we get a deal with the devil that costs 1, I'm gonna try. I think. If it's a good deal with the devil. The problem is, precedent on this run, as compared to many runs, means nothing for us right now. I think we just got the area of effect there, unfortunately. No deal with the devil. I guess because we took damage. Alright, we'll take caffeine pill. I was kind of counting my chickens before they hatched, I suppose. No reason to take, no reason to take the super bandage then. Go see what's going on in our shop. Did we already go to our shop? We got small rock. We definitely went to our shop on the last floor. Did we not go to it on this floor? I know we should be shooting the poop. We can get like luck upgrades out of it, etc., but doesn't strike me as an immediate, extraordinarily pressing concern. And I'm really happy with the way this run's going, actually. Hopefully, you know, in 2 floors, shouldn't be taking pills. Hopefully in 2 floors we can guarantee ourselves a deal with the angel or something. Because, for now, it's hard to perceive of deals with the devil as winning us the run here. Because they cost us HP every single time, but gotta be honest, money's looking pretty nice right now. 39 cents, please, something useful. Placebo doesn't make sense for us in this situation. In fact, nothing in there really makes sense for us. Maybe you want to buy a key, but apart from that, no big deal. No big deal. This is tough, but I think we've done a good job so far. And we can be proud of that. Let's maybe see if our second secret room is here. It shouldn't be directly to our left, because there's another room there, but another room tile, I guess. Who do we use Chaos Card on? The last boss we can afford to use Chaos Card on. To give you a non-answer to your question, we use Chaos Card when we deem it necessary, as late as possible. No reason to get rid of this Chaos Card early. It represents a lot of latent potential. It's the professor of latent potential. Ha ha, Professor Layton, ha ha. We may rush through things a little bit here because, I mean, I'm not going to rush to try to get the boss rush or anything like that, but could have easily saved a key there. But I do want to not do any rooms that are not necessary. And I would say that getting to the item room, I would deem that pretty necessary right now. I am making some misplays, by the way. We really should be using our wooden nickel whenever it's available, not just after we take damage. We really should be leaving pennies on the ground. This is the kind of things that, you know, they don't bite you in the ass until they do. So let's try to start getting in the habit, especially as the run starts getting harder now, of using that on every room. And, you know, there's your worst case scenario. We get health and money. I guess the worst case scenario is we get nothing, but okay, let's go fight our boss here. Should leave. It doesn't matter what we leave, because if we pick up the nickel, it'll only heal us for 1 anyway. And it'll still give us 4 cents. So don't need to worry too much. You know what? Don't use number 2 here. Just wait until he's down, and then you can safely pop it. Much better. Good enough. Didn't hit him with the explosion, but we're going to get through this. Now, we probably have a deal with the devil. We can't afford to take it. If it's Krampus, we'll teleport out. It's not Krampus. Gimpy doesn't give us enough. It just gives us the chance of flies. And Multidimensional Baby also does not give us enough. It just gives us damage. So I guess we'll teleport to the secret room. Secret room has shielded tears. A little dangerous. Because we don't really care about shielded tears as long as our fire rate is really low, which it is right now. The idea, I guess, is in the future, if we get a really, really nice fire rate improvement, shielded tears is nice, but at the very least, it's not a bad, like, defensive improvement. It's not like I'm unhappy we have it. Number 2 is doing great work for us. Here we got a pretty well-balanced and, like, all-around decent room here. I can't be too displeased. Just trying to throw a bomb down. Yeah, I mean, so many nickels! The idea behind that bomb is, if possible, I would like to get into the shop without spending a key. Parasite. Okay, Parasite plus Shielded Tears seems pretty okay. Not gonna, you know, like, blow the doors off this run or anything like that, but it's not bad. It's an easy 5 cents. I guess I would feel bad if I didn't even try. There we go. Intercepted. I'll throw down another bomb here. Gotta go back for Chaos. That's in our boss room right now. And you know what? In this case, there's no reason not to take Spider Mod. There's no reason to take the Hermit. But there's no reason not to take Spider Mod. I mean, the Hermit, there is one reason. We could get out of Boss Rush. But we probably value the Chaos card more. Spider Mod is just like a nice, mild improvement. Like, for 15 cents, which represents sometimes like a single room of combat for us, actually using Petrified Poop properly, it's not a big ask. And we're not going to curse rooms because the curse rooms, I guess with the Hermit card, we could go to them and get out and get a penny out of it. And we probably should. But they represent too much of a risk. If you go inside, you take a damage right away. And then you might say, but then you got a chance to think about things. Well, not if there's enemies inside. So I would rather just be 100% on the safe side, even if it strikes you as being a little bit, you know, needlessly insecure. The concept of school seems so secure. Sophomore 3 years, ain't picked a career. Ain't picked a career. Okay. Good job, team. Keep it up here. No problems. I don't know if we got hit on the last floor. We may have. But I guess the alternative is that we may not have. Now we're scared. But as long as we don't get hit by this fat bad Tomo fly, we're fine. And we got another penny back either way. Good. Again, getting hit once per room. We can get hit 100 times on this run, as long as no 2 of those times ever take place on the same room. And in fact, sometimes we'll be able to get hit twice on the same room. If we get Nun's Habit, could theoretically get hit a lot of times on the same room and potentially be fine, but let's just try to keep it to once per room at maximum for now, and you know, be content with that. Must have been like some red hearts or something over there. I don't know where those flies came from. We don't have Beelzebub. Like, they come from spirit hearts occasionally, but otherwise they come from red hearts, so I guess that's probably the likeliest scenario there. Sackboy is, and I mean this sincerely, potentially a game-winning item. If we can get a lot of pennies out of it, in particular. Question mark card. We might as well pop it. It's not good for us right now, but it's not horrible. Sweet, and Golden Key. So, Sackboy, we needed to pay out with great cards. Great cards and pennies as frequently as possible. And then we're in an amazing position moving forwards. Shouldn't take the pill. A health down pill is just dream crushing right now. Not as dream crushing as that would have been. Hierophant just gives us flies. This could still be health down, so don't get too excited. Okay, we do have to backtrack for a penny. We can always blow up, at least on this floor, we can still blow up our donation machine to get pennies. So let's endeavor to do that. I hit myself with number 2, which is something that we do have to be cautious about. This would be nice if it just paid out. No? Okay. So we're going to have to milk our donation machine a little bit. That's fine. We got back to full HP. We picked up a 2 of hearts. Doesn't do anything for us. Lovers gives us more flies. Dope. Okay. I would like to go to the shop on this run. I think that we're still safe enough that going to the shop is the right call. But we will fight our boss first. Although it would have been nice to be able to get a charge before fighting our boss, I'll admit. But Gertie is a stationary enemy. It's very predictable. It's a little bit of a trickier fight because we don't have as much real estate to dodge into, but I mean, it's pretty clear. It's going relatively well right now. Just don't number 2 on this one. It's a little bit tight. And we'll just ignore the HP for now. I guess we can take this pill. Life goes on. We know it's full health now, at least, so we can maybe use that in the future, but chaos is more valuable. Yeah, okay, let's go find our item room. I was hoping it would just be, like, there. But number 2 is providing us with a pretty considerable benefit. I apologize, we're not really as zany now as we often are, and the reasoning that I have for that right now is just because the run is providing the zaniness. You know, we have to focus, and it's all, like, this has already given us, being the keeper by itself is like a full run reroll into a pretty shitty run. Anemic is not very good for us here. So, you'll forgive me, I hope, but basically, I'm 100% focused on keeping us alive right now, and I will continue to do so. But if we can have some laughs along the way, that would be even better. But I am feeling somewhat confident. To say I'm very confident would be a misnomer right now. I don't think you should ever be very, very confident on a keeper run, even if you get, like, Swallowed Penny, Nun's Habit, etc., etc., but don't let me tell you how to live your life. Maybe you're the world's greatest keeper player, by all means. We have to take that to progress. Doesn't bum me out too much, but we could have taken something from a deal with the devil for free, as long as they don't make us walk over spikes to get it. Okay, maybe just place that. Get some kind of card out of it. The tower, that seems like a recipe for accidentally killing yourself. So I'm going to stay away. Don't pick that up yet. More important, like, to get like a breadcrumb trail of pennies is more important. First off, because it allows me to reference Slint's 1991 album Spiderland, one of my all-time favorites. And secondly, because it means that in certain situations, you know, there will be like trap rooms that we want to avoid. We'll be like, oh, there's a penny 12 rooms ago. But if there's a penny 12 rooms ago and there's 6 traps along the way, we'd rather not, you know, go there. We'd rather go someplace a little closer. So that's kind of like an intermediate level strategy that I don't know if I'd ever considered until this point. But considering we have 31 cents, we don't really need to prioritize picking up individual pennies. For once, I actually have a great excuse not to pick up individual pennies. They are the blood of our life. The blood of our life! Fuck it, we're the keeper. Let's do it, Strange Attractor. Do we have Curse of the Lost? Or Curse of the Maze? Yes, we do. Shouldn't have picked that up. Okay. Immediately, I've made an enormous mistake. Is it picking up Strange Attractor? Yes, it is. Shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. But I do believe it or not, that the game will be kind to us. I believe that, you know, give it, got it, but bless the war chief for his bison. What is it? That's his... I've got the lyrics messed up. But either way, the low will forever be nice to him. Yeah. The sunny chiba, he be sipping on more. So the rub here is that we can't take any of this. I mean, we could take Dark Bum or Demon Baby. That's it, though. Dark Bum, normally you'd be like, yeah, hell, I'll sacrifice, like, short-term success for Dark Bum's long-term gain. But Dark Bum in this situation doesn't ever get red hearts because we don't have red hearts. It also, I mean, in theory, it would give us flies, but it can't because there's no red hearts. We're already getting flies. You can't turn flies into flies. We're going to ignore Bob's brain. And if you're going to get on my butt about not being zany, yo, we took Strange Attractor on a lark, and it has negatively impacted this run. Not necessarily to the extent that we're, you know, roasted and toasted, but I definitely have to play with a little bit more prudence in the near future, and I'm not even talking about, you know, John Lennon's magnum opus, Dear Prudence. I know it was actually by the Beatles, but if you check the writing credits, you'll see that Lennon wrote that one. You know, I give McCartney credit where credit is due. It's Probably my favorite of the two, you know, principal Beatles, I suppose, and, you know, Helter Skelter's an all-time classic, but still. The run is up. Comments are blue. It's beautiful, and so are you. Be prudent. Get your streak to number 4. It's, you know, it's a start. This is just ridiculous. We got 1 penny out of that, and we shouldn't have even picked up the penny. But we got another penny back here. But that's not a good excuse. Okay, so the shop is still extremely valuable. And there it is. This is fine. You know, we got rid of the shop key. So you have to accept that things like this are going to happen. I mean, money's better here just because it's more flexible. The Steam sale is what it is. Not super excited. But Sackboy, I guess, it does some good stuff for us here. Magician is relatively meaningless. Chaos card. Another 2 of clubs. We got 52 bombs now. And an Emperor card. I think there's a case to be made that the Emperor card is more valuable than Chaos. Because that could have been flies. The Emperor card allows us to skip a floor. The Chaos card allows us to skip a room. If we're being honest here. Now, that's not a fair one-to-one comparison, strictly speaking, because, you know, there are floors that are easier than some rooms. It's definitely fair to say. Thought I made a number 2 bomb there, and I freaked the fuck out. Yo, Tyrone, give these enemies more mass, man. They're getting whipped about here. Gotta peep that. Well worth the bomb. We got 52 of them. Yeah, we could have used number 2, but I didn't want to risk not seeing the number 2 bomb spawn and then being like, what's going on? Wait, we got Magician. We need Chaos. Okay. Of course, it has deposited the Chaos card 80 rooms away. Or is it? No, it's not right there. You didn't say the magic word. Please. At this point, we can take this, I think. But I will admit, this run's getting a little shakier. Strange Attractor. What? Strange Attractor, fair to say, maybe a little dicey. I guess it's on the shop. I'm just wondering, I thought because of Curse of the Maze, the consumables would migrate out, but that doesn't mean they have to migrate out. Thank God, like, I guess we should be concerned, right? Like, we could, if we go up, we could get teleported into the curse room. I don't want that to happen. There we go. Might as well. Okay. Although if we get teleported into the curse room, we should survive. Anyway, let's not worry about that. I'm a little anxious for this boss fight, if I'm being real with you. I hope it's easy. Let's just leave it at that. I hope it's easy. No more trenchant observations necessary. This is the opposite of that, I would suggest. This is a run that is fairly tricky. And I'm dead! Well, we definitely should have thrown the Chaos card there. It's a bummer, but at the same time, man, I gotta say, like, double cage, pretty nasty for the first boss fight, or the first Necro boss fight. It's like the earliest we've died in a long time, but I think it's a fair run to die on. Thanks for watching. Leave in the comments below what you want to see us do with the Isaac series for now. In theory, I guess we could go back to dailies, although people had, I think a fair criticism of dailies was that it's very samey commentary, very samey solutions most of the time. We can go back to Eden runs. I love Eden runs. We can keep doing random runs. We can do something else. But for now, let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the episode and you have sympathy for the fact that we kind of got screwed on that boss fight, but there was a way out, and I encourage you to play it yourself with that seed there. You can click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.